Greetings and welcome back to Room 303 in our chats with Emily as we are calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We are in the Johnson edition. We turn out a poem 714, Rests at Night. Now, we are back to another death poem, so you'll want to write that down. Only here she doesn't call it death, she calls it rests, which is kind of ironic in any number of ways because it's going to take us back to our study of Hamlet and the Act 3 speech, to be or not to be, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream, there's the rub. That idea that death is kind of like a going to sleep or a taking a little nap, if you will, okay? The other thing this poem does is it asks an intriguing question, and it is one that John Keats played around with in Ode to a Nightingale, and that is this. Would you prefer, if you had the choice, to pass or die or rest, right, in the daylight or in the nighttime? Would you prefer to die, for example, when you are asleep and you're unaware even that you have passed from consciousness to unconsciousness to whatever is you're going to consider the afterlife? Or would you prefer for that to happen when you are awake during the day? This will be the question. Of course, this game will get played in terms of the circle of life. Our assumption, by the way, is that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net. Down that left-hand side, Chats with Emily is our playlist. I'm hopeful that you've worked through our set of introductory comments as well as the preceding 713 poems. We just finished with 713, Fame of Myself. Now, if you've read all those poems with us, then this poem will not surprise you. Emily constantly playing games. I heard a fly buzz when I died. I mean, we've gotten all kinds of these poems. Now she'll play one other game with us. Time of death, time of resting, time of passing. Rests at night, the sun from shining, nature, and some men. Rest at noon, some men, while nature and the sun go on. Now, the syntax is fascinating here. Obviously, Emily playing a game. Some have called this herky-jerky. The way that the syntax is almost like, it's not fluid. You know what I mean? Like, you can even sense it when I was reading it, that there's some sense of like, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Of course, this kind of mirrors possibly the very question in Emily's mind about if one had to rest, as in pass, as in die, would it be better to do it at night, right? The sun is not shining, okay? And that's nature. And that happens to some men. While others rest or die at noon when the sun is up. While nature and the sun go on. Now, I think it's significant that the word rest gets used twice in this poem. By the way, in 715, we'll go from rests to die, and we'll have another death poem. So we'll connect these two together at that point. Notice her repetitions, though, in this. Rests, rest. Some men, and then sitting in the middle of the poem, nature is capitalized, which obviously takes us to our study of Emerson and his classic little essay called Nature. But I want to focus on the last two words of the poem, set off in dashes. Now, what is the argument that she's making here about death and whether we die at night or whether we die in the daylight? What is it that she seems to be arguing about death or resting in nature? Yeah, that's probably, I think, the most important idea of this poem, and so let's go to it really quickly in 2A. Death is a part of life, and night and day and nature, guess what? They all keep going on. For the Lion King fans in the house, of course, this is that idea of the great circle of life, and you can write that obviously down at 3A if you're so inclined. At 2B, I love the repetition of this poem, rest, rest, and of course some men. At 3A, we mentioned, of course, Emerson's Nature. Keats's Ode to a Nightingale, I think, is standing behind much of the motivation of a poem like this. We've given full lectures on these texts at learnstrong.net. Finally, at 3B, it's an interesting question. If you had the choice, would you prefer to go bye-bye to your rest when the sun is up or when the sun is down? And why? Thank you.